The main cause of the global climate crisis is the increase in carbon emissions. This is due to deforestation and the use of fossil fuels. The increase in carbon emissions can cause the Earth's temperature to rise. Indonesia plays a crucial role in curbing the rise in Earth's temperature. One of the solutions is to plant Nyamplung trees or Calophyllum inophyllum. One action solves many problems. Planting Nyamplung trees can provide two benefits at once, namely absorbing carbon emissions and producing non-fossil energy for future energy transition. In addition, if processed, Nyamplung seeds can produce Nyamplung oil as a raw material for biodiesel.
The science is clear. The 1.5-degree limit is only possible if we ultimately stop burning all fossil fuels. Not reduce, not abate, phase out with a clear time frame aligned with 1.5 degrees.
Thanks reality. But the deepest reason we bring Nyamplung here to TOA 30 in Brazil is not only science, carbon, or energy. Pay attention for it. The deepest reason is people. Because behind every sampling planting, there is a family protected from pollution. There is a woman earning new income from Nyamplung oil. There is a fisherman whose shoreline becomes heaven.
Indonesia Green Gold Project Agroforestry Nyamplung, Bioenergy and Decarbonization.
Nyamplung, the symbol of a rising green civilization. Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, today we gather on the stage of COP30, not merely to discuss climate issues. We come together to defend the very life of humanity on this planet. And Indonesia brings a message we wish to deliver with deep conviction. We have a tree capable of helping shape the future of the world. That tree is Nyamplung, Calophyllum inophyllum. Nyamplung grows on marginal lands, on coastlines that are nearly lost, on degraded lands long believed to have no future, and even on peatland areas. Yet Nyamplung has proven otherwise. It absorbs carbon emissions and produces oxygen. It restores nature unconditionally. It provides clean energy for the future. It strengthens communities living on the front lines of climate change. It heals the air. It enriches the soil. It protects and retains water. It ignites clean energy for the world. And for these reasons we believe, Nyamplung is not just a tree. It is not merely a carbon sink. It is the foundation for the birth of a global green civilization. A civilization built not on exploitation, but on restoration. A civilization that no longer harms the earth, but instead heals and protects it.
This is what the world needs today. Clean energy that does not destroy the planet, but restores and regenerates it, bringing multiple co-benefits for people, nature, and future generations. Indonesia has already established Nyamplung Forest, and we are expanding energy forest through Nyamplung-based agroforestry system. For example, Nyamplung and corn, Nyamplung and sugarcane, Nyamplung and cassava, and many other models adapted to local landscapes. All of this is designed to sequester carbon while driving a future of clean energy, in alignment with Indonesia's commitment to addressing global climate change and under the guidance of our President, Mr. Prabowo Subianto, that we want to hear after this. Thank you very much.
Bapak sekalian, ini ada satu perkembangan yang hebat sekali. Kalau nggak salah sebulan atau 2 bulan yang lalu datang seorang pakar energi dari Brazil. Dan dia menyampaikan kepada tokoh-tokoh kita, ya, Indonesia is the only country, negara satu-satunya yang 100% kebutuhan BBM-nya bisa dihasilkan dari bio dan 100% dari dalam negeri. Jadi solar bisa 100% dari biofuel, kelapa sawit, singkong dan sebagainya.
Yeah.
Bensin 100% dari tebu.
Yeah.
We are the only country in the world. Jadi nanti BBM kita green, BBM kita terbarukan. Tiap tahun panen kita nggak pernah habis-habis, saudara-saudara sekalian. We are very confident. Masa depan kita cerah.
Our green growth strategy is reflected and etched in our second nationally determined contribution. We set targets at 1.2 gigatons carbon dioxide equivalent under the low scenario and 1.5 gigatons under the high scenario by 2035. Our commitment includes higher renewable energy targets, reaching 23% of our energy mix by 2030, and development of other technologies such as nuclear power as part of our clean energy transition.
Jadi di dalam second NDC, pemerintah Presiden Prabowo Subianto bertargetkan mengurangi emisi gas rumah kaca sampai di 1,2 gigatons untuk low emission, kemudian 1,5 juta gigaton untuk high emission. Ini titik pentingnya adalah dari forestry. Dari sektor forestry menjadi titik penting di dalam rangka upaya pemerintah menurunkan emisi gas rumah kaca. Maka komitmen Presiden Prabowo Subianto untuk ikut di dalam Tropical Forest Forever Facility ini memang related dengan upaya Republik Indonesia untuk dengan serius mencapai angka-angka reduksi emisi gas rumah kaca.
We have already established Nyamplung Forest over the past 10 years and operate our own biofuel processing facilities. We have already produced B100 biosolar at a small scale, and it has been successfully tested on public transportation vehicles. In the future, this technology can also be expanded for use in agricultural machinery in rural villages. Thank you very much.